Hi guys, my name is Olivia Hoekstra and I am from Maui, Hawaii, and I'm going to be starting a cooking channel on YouTube. I've always loved cooking. From the age of 6 years old, I would start cooking with my grandma and my mom for different holiday events, and I really started taking it up on my own from that age. I didn't start posting on social media till about a year ago, where I started uploading different pictures of my food to IG, and then I got more bold and I started doing tutorials. But I've never been in front of the camera while cooking, so this is a really fun experience. And that's really why I wanted to upload my YouTube channel, because I can be face to face with you while cooking, and I think it gives a more personal experience. But let's get started on what we're gonna make today, which is Honey Citrus Pork Nachos with homemade guacamole and Pico de Gallo on the top. These are one of the favorite things I bring to a party. I brought these last week to a party, and I'll show you a clip of that at the end of the video, because the guys really liked it. You can bring it to parties, you can chill by at the pool, or you can just snack on it. That's what I'm going to do after this video with these sets. But let's get started and make these delicious, cheesy, salty, savory pork nachos. Okay, we're going to start by making our honey citrus pork. So right here we have a pound of maize shredded pork, and this is something they sell at the grocery stores in Hawaii, but if you don't live in Hawaii, you can just get shredded pork. Then we have 1 orange cut in half, so that approximately makes 1/4 cup orange juice, which is what we'll be using for this video. 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon salt with 1/4 teaspoon cumin, and 1 tablespoon honey. Okay, we're going to start by combining our tablespoon of honey to our orange juice, and this just helps it so the honey will dissolve better and not just stick to one place of the pork. Now we're going to combine our honey and orange mixture to our pork and stir with a spoon to well combine into your pork. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of oil to a pan I've been heating for about 1 minute. And we are just going to let that heat up for about 2 minutes, so then it's really hot, so we can get that wet pork really crispy. That we have let our pan heat, I'm going to place my pork in here, and I'm going to move it around. Now we're just going to push the pork down and let it sit and caramelize in the pot for about a minute, because we want it to be kind of crispy. Turn it now, and we're starting to get a little bit of crispiness. It's okay if you put a little bit of darkness, that's okay, because that's how you get it crispy. Here, I'll do a zoom up of some nice crispy part that we're seeing. So this is what you want your pork to look like when you're done. Now we're going to make our homemade Pico de Gallo. So we have 4 freshly chopped Roma tomatoes right here. Then we have 1/2 of a jalapeno, finely diced here. 1/2 cup freshly chopped onion. 1 teaspoon salt with 1/4 teaspoon cumin. And then we're going to take a juice of 1/2 a lime. So first we're going to add in to our bowl our tomato, then our onion, our jalapenos, our seasoning, and then the juice of 1/2 of a lime, Now we're just gonna mix that all together, give it a loose mix, and then I'm just gonna leave this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. I almost forgot the most important thing, which is cilantro, which we're gonna add a half a cup of this too. This is really what gives it its flavor and its vibrancy, so don't forget that. I'm just going to take the meat out of these avocados. So to mash avocados for guacamole, I use a potato masher because I find it's easiest and most effective. So we're just gonna mash these before, just a light mash before we add the other ingredients in. Okay, now let's add our tomatoes, jalapenos, onion, cilantro, seasoning, and some fresh lime juice. Okay, I'm just gonna use a spoon and give this a stir in. And then I like to have the tomato juice kind of incorporated in, so I'm just gonna give it a final mash in together. And just one more stir. Okay, they look extra presentable. I sliced some jalapenos pretty thick, and I just put them in a circle like this. And then I just take a couple sprigs of cilantro and put that in the center. So then here's how you take it from just your basic guacamole to looking really, really pretty. I'm serving this on the side with the nachos, so I like to present it really nicely. It's finally time to assemble our nachos, and I'm going to be using these tortilla chips. So what I do is I'm going to use a whole bag. I'm going to layer on about half the bag onto the sheet pan, spread it out. Then I'm using 2 cups cheddar, sharp cheddar, and then this is farm style cut too, and then 2 cups farm style cut Mexican blend cheese. So I'm going to take half of this cheddar, spread it on my chips. Then I'm going to take half of the farm style and do the same. Then I'm going to take the rest of the bag of the chips, layer over this, and then add my remaining cheese. This just makes it so it's a lot more cheesy throughout the layers, so you don't just have it on top. The key to just layer. This is what it should look like with all your cheese. You can add more cheese if you want to. I personally I like a medium amount of cheese. I don't like too much cheese. I don't like too little, but that's what it should look like. Next, I'm going to take our pork that we made and just apply that on top of our nachos. So a pound is like the perfect amount. of pork. It just covers, but doesn't cover too much. Next, I am going to take a spoon, a Pico de Gallo that we made, and just layer it on top. We're going to want to use the whole recipe. And then next, I'm going to take half a cup of black beans and layer that on top. I just like black beans on mine. I think it adds another layer to grab onto. Okay. Then, finally, we are going to top it with more cheese. And it's this Mexican style cheese right here. It's one of my favorites. It adds a really nice saltiness. So I'm just gonna take 1/4 of a cube of the round block, and I'm just going to crush it in my hand over the top. And that's really gonna add this nice saltiness to the nachos. And we are done. This is our final product before it goes into the oven for about 5-7 minutes, whenever you think it's good, like bubbling. Depends on how hot your oven is. But doesn't that look so good? So I baked it for 6.5 minutes at 375, and they turned out perfect. Okay, these are the finished nachos with some homemade guac. By the pool in my backyard in Maui, Hawaii. Look how good these look. Look at those. They're so good. Okay, guys, what do you think of the nachos?
These nachos are awesome. These are divine.
They're so good.
These are divine.
It's a 10.
Yay.
It's a 10.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that upload. I've got so many more recipe ideas that are fun and simple like this one. But please go follow my IG. It's going to be linked below, which is Live Aloha. Because I post polls, and I do post a lot of food videos on my IG story. So go check that out. Subscribe, like this video. Thank you.